What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Free Dope Media Podcast. We've been gone, but we're back. I got my boy Ham. I got my boy Thump.
Yes, sir.
And today we have special guest, Christianna Hurt. How are you?
Hey, I'm happy to be here.
Yes, we are
Back
happy
in
to have you.
407.
Which is your hometown.
Yeah,
right?
Born and raised.
That's what's up. So if you guys don't know, she is entrepreneur and also e-commerce.
Yeah, I do e-com. Well, I do e-commerce.
You do e-commerce. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about that.
So I've been selling online since 2016. I started selling other people's products until I started selling my own, obviously. And then 2018, I started Wealthy College Kid, which is an e-commerce education platform that teaches others how to sell online. Mm-hmm. Fast forward to 2024, I have a software company and
awesome.
Wealthy College Kid, and then like some product-based brands that I actually focus on too. So
awesome. That's what's up. And I see that was like stemmed from
my stupidity.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, because it wasn't
for what it is.
It wasn't really a passion. It was just you kind of stumbled into it because of, you want to go into a situation.
Yeah, I had moved out with some boy.
She was trying to be grown. It's like,
but let's be real. Like, I feel like it's definitely a Florida staple though for like girls to help guys down here. Like, I feel like it's like a Florida staple. Yeah. Like, I can't rent a car for obvious reasons.
I know some women that can't rent a car because of me too.
Wow, see,
and he was like, "I'm not dating you unless you rent me a car." And it's like,
it's like a Florida thing of like, like just doing things for your partner out of literal stupidity.
Yeah.
So I again was one of those people, and I got evicted because of it. Like.
Okay.
But I did become a millionaire, but
definitely
I don't think there's a lot of women that, went down my road and came out on the other side.
Yes, definitely a lesson learned. You definitely turned that into a big W. And you came from a family, so your dad.
Yeah, I came from
a pretty good family.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But I mean, I always tell people, like, you should have known I was gonna pull through because I'm the oldest daughter. I'm my father's firstborn, and I'm a daughter. So I feel like. I don't know. I just feel like it was going to be, it's in me, not on me type.
Yeah. And I really think that's what it is when it comes to like the hustle. Like, it's not something that could be taught. It has to be something that's in you already.
I wasn't going to let anybody be right type shit. Cause he told me not to move out. Like definitely told me not to move out, but it's okay. I still got the last laugh.
How did they feel like your parents, like during that situation? Where were they like
during it, before the eviction, or like leading up to my eviction?
Leading up to it, because I know they're probably
they didn't talk to me. I didn't talk to them.
Ooh.
Oh, you was
one. There was
one.
DV involved, so it was embarrassing. So I couldn't really like talk to my parents because I looked beat up. So what was I going to say? Like, be for real. Like, you want me to come through the door looking like that? I wasn't going to see that apartment again.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like ashamed and embarrassed of the situation I got myself in. Because
when you said DV.
Domestic violence.
Okay, that's all I'm trying to make sure I'm on the same page. That's why.
Yeah. Domestic violence. So unfortunately, like, I wasn't willing to go home beat up. I just wasn't. So for less than 12 months, obviously, because I got evicted, but I would probably say 6 to 8 months, there was like very light contact, like very light, which wasn't normal for me. I'm not like the type of girl that like banishes their family. I talk to my parents every single day. I talk to my siblings every single day. So that was like a very kind of weird, like, transitional period. But I mean,
what happened to that guy? Like, where he at now?
Hell if I know.
Sound like your first love. That's first love.
I mean, it was my first serious relationship, like post high school. So, but I don't know. I know child support's still looking for him. So
he tried to reach out to you and all that.
Yeah.
Of course he did.
He reached out to me 2020 and basically was like, I made you, bitch. With his hand out.
Not with the handout.
I mean, it was always like that.
The
like
audacity.
even like privy to the eviction, and just like as I think that again, like we always hear those like nightmares of like men that mold young girls, but nobody talks about the molding that like goes positive. You know what I mean? Not to say like, not to idolize or glamorize my situation. It was horrible. I will definitely say that. Yeah. But I was a girl that was dating a guy older than me that had like this idea. Like that this girl was going to be XYZ. I just think that looking back now at 29 years old, I think I surpassed it and I got uncontrollable.
Yeah.
So when you add in, you know, domestic violence and toxicity and everything that we talk about, eventually as a young girl, kind of like, you got to think I was 20. By 23, I was kind of like, I don't got to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing everything. And then you have outsiders, like, constantly, like, hey, like, get out. Hey, like, people constantly pulling at me, like,
But you don't leave until you're ready.
Yeah,
to
and
leave,
statistics show that a woman won't leave a domestic violence relationship, like, the first 8 times. It takes, like, 8 times. And I always told people, like, y'all just don't know when my 8 times is. Yeah. I know when it is. And I always tried to get people to just trust my process, that when I was ready, I was never going to look back. A lot of people, like, stopped being my friend or lost contact with me before I was ready. And then now it's like, oh, my God, you're so inspirational. I remember. No. And I'm like.
No, and I can relate to that because I had friends that went through, like, domestic violence situations, and you're, like, sitting here trying to help them. Like, can you not see yourself in this situation? And
yeah, and they were 100% right. I was probably going to end up dead, but I have to make that decision to want to leave. And it's crazy because a friend that, like, was obviously one of those people, she sent a girl to him for him to cheat on me. And he did, of course. The girl was 4'11", light skin. Same MO. Same MO. She cheated on me, but she cheated on me publicly. Like, the girl had, like, 300K on Instagram. So it was, like, in a penthouse that I was paying the bills in. So, like, it hit Instagram. And that, for me, it made me feel like everybody, like, 300,000 people was just laughing at me. Yeah. That was what finally severed it. It wasn't the DV or the eviction. It was the public embarrassment.
So with the situation, do you feel like you'll be where you at without, like, going through all that?
If I hadn't have been exposed to it, no. I didn't know it existed. I didn't know making money online existed. He exposed it, like.
No, I'm saying, like, I know that motivated, that kind of motivates you, everything you went through to, like, grind and figure out, like, how to get it on your own and get away from him. Like, do you think you would still be in his position, like, without going through?
No. There's no bigger progression than pain. Like, pain can be the biggest thing that forces you to progress. I feel like it's one of the most strongest things. Like, I'm not saying, like, love and all of these great things that we talk about, but pain has something that it just, you know how when you're underwater and you're swimming up for air because you can start to feel that, like, gasping feeling, that pressure feeling? I feel like sometimes pain gives you that feeling, but you're not underwater. You're literally just walking around in a state of feeling like you're drowning, and you're so desperate to feel air that nothing can, like, stop you from it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like you don't forget.
Want people, you don't want people out there thinking, like, damn, I got to go through this shit to make it.
No, but you are going to go through a pivotal moment. Yeah. That's just what it is. Like, there's no, like, if you look at everybody in success, there was some type of pivotal moment, whether it was good or bad. There's going to be a crossroad at your life where you say, okay, this is the direction I'm going to go in. Yeah. Like, it just is what it is. Like,
that makes a lot of sense.
It's crazy because you said it took for the public embarrassment for you to break, for you to finally say, for you to finally leave. And I think that a lot of people deal with that because if only me and you know about it, it's easy for me to deal with it.
It's easier for you to take it to the chin.
But when everybody knows about it, I got a problem with that. I got a big problem.
That should be the worst.
And I feel like you're held to a certain type of reaction. You know what I mean? If somebody sees you get cheated on, they're expecting you to leave. Yeah. So it just forced me. I couldn't I know 300,000 people probably didn't know it happened.
Yeah, but in your mind, it was
felt like I'm at, and this is at the time I'm starting to go viral on Facebook. I'm starting to, like, clear. I'm not at an M yet, but I'm clearing like $400,000 or $500,000 a year at 22 years old. So of course I'm starting to feel like that pressure of my hometown and everything, and I'm like, bro, like
this is not something I want to attach to my name.
It's not what I want. Like, no. So ended up, he headbutted me unconscious. Never saw him again. That was like the last time we ever saw each other. Wow. That was in 2017.
Oh hell no! Now he got to see you all over the internet.
Yeah, that's like,
sweetest revenge.
So what made you say? What made you not get up and just dial 911 and say, I'm going to put your ass in prison?
So, funny story. The police were involved tons of times. But, black queen trying to protect the black man bullshit. Black queen trying to protect the... Now, if you told me...
That's not funny, y'all.
I know it's not funny, but it's funny. It's
so you recanted the statement.
But I will 100% say, post that situation, your ass going to jail. I don't give a fuck about your mom. I don't give a fuck about nothing. I will ruin your life. And nobody has put their hands on me since that. I was 22 the last time someone put their hands on me. You so much as get aggressive with me. I got to go. Like, and some people are like, oh, you need to get there. No, I'm just not tolerating any signs of somebody to raise their hand at me. I'm not even giving. And I let people know from my first date, like, hey, I went through XYZ. It was traumatizing. You getting aggressive or you want to throw something because you're mad? I'm out of here. I'm not the girl for you. You know, take a walk. I'm not going to be the girl that follows you.
No woman, nobody deserves to get their hands put on by a spouse. Like someone that claims to love you.
And there's signs. Let me be the first to tell you there are signs. And
don't ignore it just because the PP is good. Don't ignore it.
Do I hit?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I have a carry to conceal.
I'm saying your boyfriend, like.
No, I have a gun.
Okay.
You shooting shit up first.
Like,
no, I'm saying not if he hit you first. Like, do you initiate?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm too little. I don't feel like I got that.
Them be the fastest ones, though. Don't you?
Yeah, but I don't feel like I want to hurt. If I really want to hurt you, I just don't feel like I'm like
big enough.
I just don't think I have to get something. Like, even when I got into fights in high school, like, life before I had $1 to my name, I was picking up stuff because I knew I was little. I knew I had to hit if a girl tried to fight me, I knew I had to be the first out the gate because if she got her hands on me, I was done.
Yeah.
No, I just walk away.
Smart.
Yeah.
You guys, I got something. When somebody with nothing to lose will help you lose everything.
Everything.
Right.
So it's not worth it.
It's not. Life is too beautiful. Life
And
is too
somebody
short.
who really loves you ain't gonna do that. It's not gonna bring it out of you, like for real.
Yeah, but I know sometimes women, especially if they got a man that they know not going to hit them, sometimes women kind of take advantage of that.
Abusive women.
Yeah, because I feel like people ask me, I don't have, like,
I think I'm just kind of fucked
both
up.
ask me, like, damn.
I've been
Sounds
hit
like
so
you
much.
need therapy.
Yeah, people be surprised you walk away, but I'm like, bro, it ain't no woman on this earth that can hit me hard enough for me to want to, like, just use my power, like, my strength to, like.
And like,
maybe because I'm short. Maybe a lot of women think they can beat me up, too.
Yeah, I know you done got your ass.
I'm kind of short. I ain't that short. Like, she made me feel tall today, though.
I'm crying. No, we promote healthy relationships.
Healthy relationships. No, you start seeing those red flags in the beginning. It's more people out here. It is.
It's not that deep.
It's not worth
There's
it.
worse things in life. Trust me.
Than for your partner to be your enemy. So are you scared to like ask your parents for help during that situation? Like,
Not scared, just ashamed because I was told not to move out. You know,
Yeah.
I think a lot of people will say, oh, you had a fallback plan. You could have went back home. You could have called home. But I always ask people, like, if you were at your lowest, are you immediately going to call and move back home? Like, would you do it?
probably not. Yeah.
So why do you expect me just because it was there? And I understand some people don't have a backup plan. Some people don't have a home that they could realistically move back into. But if you wouldn't do it, don't look at me just because I came from XYZ that was going to be an option I put on the table. Was it there? Yes, we can always acknowledge I came from a good family. My family will pick me up if I fall down. But for me, it was not something that I considered on the table.
Option.
So after the smoke cleared and everything, and you left the dude and all that, was you able to have a talk with your parents and like, yeah, y'all was right,
course.
and all that? How did that conversation go?
Bad.
It been bad.
I mean, he had the conversation with me at the eviction because it was 24-hour notice, and he had to help me get the water and.
So it
clear the
wasn't
walls.
I understand. It was more of a I told you so type of conversation.
100%, because why was you doing that? You have a perfectly good home. Like,
Hey,
which
why would
somebody will be like, that's so toxic.
Like you
but
made your bed,
it's
now you
just
gotta lay in it.
real. Like,
And this,
why would you do that to yourself?
this the same guy you learned, like, the e-commerce business and everything from?
Learn is a stretch.
So what?
Exposed.
Introduced.
Exposed to, okay.
Introduced, exposed.
And so
Did
at
he
what
sit me down and teach me? Absolutely not.
at what point did you realize, like, going through all this, like, damn, like, this shit really working? Like, I'm really
It
good at
happened
it.
fast. I moved out April 5th, 2016. I was making 6 figures by September a month. That's not normal. The situation was definitely really bad. I will never downside that, but you have to understand what was involved. Like, we're not talking about pushing. We're talking about real domestic violence and then like these crazy milestones being moved up. I just don't think that the person was expecting me to hit them. Like, really looking back, I don't think anybody around could have ever expected me to be where I am today, because I surpassed everybody. His friends, him, I surpassed them.
And what was it exactly? Because a lot of people, you know, well, our audience probably not familiar with e-commerce. Like, what is e-commerce?
So I was selling products online. I was selling other people's products at first. Then I got a credit card for like $5,000. I maxed it out on Facebook advertising. Facebook advertising in 2016 is what TikTok Shop is today in 2024, basically. It's very rapid. You can make sales very, very quickly, and it can take off very, very quickly. So mine took off. Now, the difference is once I saw that take off, I was able to stabilize it and pivot into other products and pivot bigger and bigger and bigger.
Okay. So you basically middleman.
I was middlemaning and drop shipping in the beginning, and then once I had enough money to buy inventory, I was purchasing inventory.
Would you consider you like one of the first people in the game for this? Or so was a lot of people?
Female. Maybe women, yes, but male, no. There's some crazy heavy hitters that were right around the time that I was starting that blew up way bigger.
I because it's like I never heard of this, and maybe because the people I be around, they don't have the. I used to be around and have those same type of conversations that you had with your ex-boyfriend. So, I thought maybe it's fairly something new in 2016, but it wasn't. It was a thing already.
It was already a thing. The circle that I was exposed to, they were all making money on the internet. Where I was coming in, like, this is a whole new thing. And there was a whole generation of people that are, I would say 27 to 30, that are all, we're all doing 7 and if not 8 figures. Like, just selling online.
So at first I know you was thinking like, damn, this too good to be true.
No.
But you never had that thought like, damn.
No.
From people, like, you see, they tell you, I would have had, I probably,
people,
it probably came across my, my people introduced it to me, and I was like, man, that shit too good to be true.
People, yeah, of course. People around me, people that went to school with me, people in our area, like, of course, was like, oh, whatever. But years later, now everybody's like, oh my God, you're still. And I'm like,
Yeah. What was that product for you that, like, one of the products that kind of hit
I started with a fishing pole pen, and then makeup made the 6 figures, and then I kind of found a home with the baby niche. So I've been selling baby niched items probably since 2017, 2018. I did $500,000 the summer of 2018 with like baby shoes, like shoes and clothes and things like that. And then we did like the inflatable neck rings. Do you guys remember the neck ring videos of the babies in the tubs?
Yeah, I saw that.
It's like a neck ring, and the baby's just floating.
Float around in the tub, in the pool.
Did a lot of bread with that. The silicone mats that go on high chairs. You know what I'm talking about? You just pick them up and you put them in the dishwasher.
Interesting. So little things like miscellaneous.
It's never anything like, don't reinvent the wheel. I think
that's something you thought of, or you was like watching YouTube videos?
No, I just saw it on Facebook and thought, oh, that's cute, and replicated it. But I've always found a home in the baby niche. I don't know. Like, it's just always been more drawn. Yeah, it's just always been my bread and butter, honestly.
Do you think, like, from your miscarriage, you think that
I was
has
doing
something
it before, but after my miscarriage, it just stuck. It was stuck. It wasn't coming off of it. Like, to this day, I'm doing children's clothes and children's supplements. So I've just stayed in it.
So, I watched a podcast episode. I think you said it was, I'm not sure on the day, but I believe it was April. You had a miscarriage, 2016?
April 2018.
2018, okay.
Yeah.
When that day comes around, how do you feel? Like, how do you handle that day? Do you handle it with positivity, or do you kind of sink in the house and sit in the dark?
I don't sink in the house. Absolutely not. For the first 5 years, it was just, I don't know. It was just I don't want to say like drowy day, but it was always like just weird, like eerie would be the word I use. Now, because in 2022, I ended up meeting Dr. A-Rad. He's the same guy that delivered the Kardashian babies and Paris Hilton's children. I got with him, and we went through kind of like the motions of understanding like what happened and what are the steps we're going to take the second round. It kind of brought me a level of peace because I hadn't had an ultrasound since that miscarriage. Like, I had never let anybody put me back on a table because it was giving like PTSD for a little bit. Yeah. It took me getting into a healthy relationship to feel comfortable enough to even go into a doctor's office to kind of like understand, okay, we're gonna see what the scar looks like and things like that. But I'm actually fine. I know everybody always asks, I can have children, I just cannot give birth naturally. I have to have a C-section. My C-section has to be done a lot earlier than somebody else. That's the only thing, is the finish line is a little bit different. But I mean, for a little bit though, oh no, I was.
So you couldn't talk to me. So you got you successful. I'm pretty sure you can afford a child. Like, what's the hold up now? Like, do you want to have kids?
What's the hold up?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, my hand is just so light. Like, I just, Maybe when it's like a little bit heavier, I'll be able to do that. But my hand,
our girls are traveling all over the world.
Just a little light.
Oh, you waiting for marriage?
If I don't get it, you have to think I almost lost my life.
Yeah.
You want me to risk my life for just anybody?
Yeah.
Not
to be a baby mama.
I thought you would want it for yourself though. Like, not
first couple years, yeah. First couple years, I thank God every day I didn't get pregnant, because I would have taken it probably with anything, because I was so desperate to make up for the loss. But now with a clear head, no, like I need a level of commitment to know that my partner is going to have my back through that, because this could be something I lose my life in. People die in childbirth.
Yeah.
So it's not like, I know people are like, oh, well, no, like I almost died. I deserve a partner with a level of commitment to do this.
Exactly. And there's no pressure. There's never any pressure on everyone. Like, has like this biological clock on women, and it's like, let it be our choice.
You know where that biological clock
have they tried to trap you?
Nowhere.
Have any dudes tried to trap you? Like, you
tried to try. I've only had one pregnancy in my whole life.
I'm saying since then, like, they know you got money. Like, oh, let me.
I don't talk to men without money.
Period.
You don't talk to no dudes without money. What's money? What do you consider money though? Like, what's like
100K minimum.
100K minimum.
That's
always that we gotta make a year. 100K.
Like we've had this conversation. It's a viral conversation.
It is.
And honestly, with the price of everything, I need to bump it up.
You need to bump it up just a little bit more.
If we're being real.
So he don't got to make more than he just got to make 100.
He has to make enough to provide the lifestyle that I am comfortable with.
Understandable. Some people take that and might view that as materialistic for whatever reason.
No, some people.
You know, I'm materialistic. Why are you over here with no materials?
I get it.
That part.
Like,
no, people set the bar low for themselves.
There's plenty. Like, you guys remember the guy in the storage unit with the girl? He wasn't single.
That's what I'm saying. People settle.
Take your standards, lower them to hell, and you will get a woman to do whatever you need to do.
Exactly.
So what's your relationship status now?
I'm in a relationship. I've been in a relationship. We're waiting for a ring, or I don't know. I'll just have to walk around and return.
How long has it been?
2 years. So we're in that area.
So I also seen on another show that you said that you didn't really care about being married on paper. You still feel that way?
Yes.
So he could say, marry me today, but
we're gonna get married under God.
And then that's fine with you?
Yes.
Okay.
The Lord.
Man, I would.
No prenup.
If my girl
prenups don't protect you.
But still a contract. No contract.
Prenups don't protect you. People act like prenups are absolute. We see every day on the news, like, challenging prenups. Like, not to say that I think my partner would ever do that. It's just our country is really bad with these things.
Jeezy shit working.
No, she's challenging it, and you're still gonna lose $200,000-$300,000 fighting back and forth.
Jeezy like Ghost, man. He might.
Yeah, all right. Nobody
knock
wins
some
in that
shit
stuff
off.
but the lawyers, bro.
I mean, she gonna get child support anyway, so she's straight regardless. But
it's still just a costly process. Like, I just rather do it under the Lord.
So have y'all had that conversation? Does he know how you feel exactly about it?
Yeah, we went and got ring sizing, so I think I'm there. Like, we got my size, we got everything. We know the shape. Like, I think we got this.
Okay. You still need the 4 or 5 carat ring still?
Yes.
Damn.
Period.
It used to be 2 until I went to the jeweler and I saw the 4, and I was like, oh,
I want.
Shit, he got it. He got it.
It was straight. He's fine.
Yeah.
He at work right now.
I know that's right.
What's up?
You went live with RIP Kevin Samuels before he passed away, and as a woman watching that live, I was like
Did you watch the whole thing?
I don't know if it was the whole thing. It had to be it was like 10 minutes.
No, it was like an hour and a half.
So I didn't watch the whole thing. So I only watched it from the beginning, and he had hairs on my arm standing up. So how was that? Like, what was going through your head during those conversations? Because he was real, like, I need you to be accurate with your answers, like, not like
how much does submission cost?
Yeah, because I was like, damn, he really had me thinking like,
you need
what's
$1
my
million
number?
man, but you're gonna share him.
Yeah.
He still called me a McLaren though. Wow, a lot of people do not get 8s or 10s from a Kevin Samuel. 8 is really like a 10.
That's still high.
Like,
that's
it's really
high.
a 10.
No, for real.
He say 4 carat don't sound like she's doing it to the Lord for the Lord.
We don't pray to the same God. But I mean, again, like, he still considered me a McLaren. He still said I was everything, because you guys have to understand the demographic of women that continue to get up there, bro.
That's what I said. I'm like, and they go in there.
He's
and
never had like the whole
quality.
I'm from a 2-parent home. I'm college educated. I'm under 120 pounds. I'm going to the gym. I'm not eating red meat. Like his list of boxes, I checked
high
them
value
all.
woman.
I checked them all, and I'm under 30. So next, like I check all of his boxes. So what was he gonna tell me? Oh, you're gonna have to share. Okay.
Oh, that was Kevin. That was Kevin's answer to like.
Yeah, he was like, you'll get a rich man, but you're gonna have to share him. Are you okay with that?
He's like, what's the
last woman
what's the
on here was
percentage?
like she into poly. We talked to Krista. She say she into poly, and
So
she
basically,
like,
like,
good for herself.
did you agree with Samuel when, far as a man being rich, had to share? Because you know they got options. Or you feel like you just that good of a woman?
He act like everybody dating Jeff Bezos. Yes, if I was dating a billionaire, yes, he has unlimited options. It's, he has access to everything.
Yeah.
But do I think my, average man that makes X amount of dollars is just going to be out here? Like, he's tired, bro. He's not, like, not saying it can't happen, but to my knowledge, it hasn't happened. And to be honest with you, we're on the internet. People hate happy people. I'm sure if something was happening, we would find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna send you that quick.
Yeah, they're gonna send it. Like, we're in an era where like the smallest
they want
thing
you to know.
goes viral. So it's like men can't really like move the way that they could maybe like 20 years ago. Like everything is under a huge microscope. Not saying it can't happen, but to my knowledge, and none of you have come forward.
And please,
I'm fine. And if they do come forward, again, it would be publicized so big. Like, oh, he cheated on her. And, me, I would post my Bible scriptures and, post some goats or something. And guess what? Another man's going to come like, hey.
Exactly.
So, it sounds like you got a good man, right? So, if he slips up, just have a little stumble. Would you take her back, or you just one of those, oh, you cheat one time, I'm gone?
Are we married?
No.
Looks like we're not. Damn, that's crazy. So
So you leaving?
I'm not fighting for a boyfriend. I'm not fighting.
No, I ain't say fighting for him. Like he
No,
slipped.
that's fighting. I'm not putting up. I'm not.
That high value
I'm
man.
not working out. I'm working nothing out for a boyfriend. You want me to fight for my family and fight for our commitment and our unit? Marry me. I have no children with you.
I
am young.
I agree with that too. I like that.
Yeah, I agree.
You lit?
Like, I could see if we had a baby, but I'm not giving anybody a baby without a ring. So I'm not fighting for a family union. If he slips up and I have a child and we're married, then yes, that's a whole different conversation to keep my family together for the benefit of my child and, our life that we created. But we're dating.
Okay.
You should have thought of that before.
Exactly, before you committed over here. Sorry.
So dating, you can't talk to other people when you're dating? I thought that was
We're in an exclusive, committed relationship. Let me make sure I'm detailed.
okay.
We're in a
You said dating.
But you should
committed
always date your
public
partner,
relationship.
no matter
Correct.
what level of relationship y'all in. Always date.
So no, he can't talk to anybody. He talked to God.
When you say dating, you mean like keeping it exciting? Like
Yeah, like
Keeping
doing
it
stuff.
exciting. Just like the same things you were doing to pursue that woman, you should be doing that in a relationship too.
oh yeah. I agree.
Definitely. So back to the business. So as a woman, do you have like any issues with, let's say, because it is a male dominant kind of industry? Do you get like any backlash or any?
No, I just have to be firm with my boundaries. I don't have any business meetings in hotel rooms. We don't have anything to talk about.
Keep everything professional.
Yeah, like you just have to have boundaries and carry yourself a certain way. It's otherwise you're going to be looked at a certain type of way.
Yeah.
It's pretty cut and dry.
So what is like a daily routine for you? Or
I try to get up before 10 a.m. I'm not a morning person.
so you're not a 5 a.m., 8 a.m. person.
I hate the mornings. I probably don't talk until 11:30, 12 noon. Like I just in silence. My boyfriend's a morning person, so he talks, and I'm just like,
let my brain wake up.
I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just a quiet person in the mornings. Just running through my Slack, make my content, check everything. We have team meetings once a week or even bi-weekly, and just kind of go through the motions. And
So like as an entrepreneur, I know we have those days like where we're not as motivated. it's kind of dark, kind of foggy, like what do you do during those days where it's like hard to
So if
press?
we're in a 7-day week and I give 100% 5 days and the other 2 I gave 40%, that was still 100% week. I still got up and gave something. I believe in consistency. No matter what I'm feeling, I get up and I try to do something in one way, shape, or form, even if it's just making my bed. In one way, shape, or form, I'm going to accomplish something. So the day when you don't want to give anything and you still give is the day that you're giving 100%.
I like that. Because it do be days like that. It's just really hard where you're just like, damn, do I even want to get dressed today?
You got to do something. Even if it's just eating. Like, eating for me is actually one of the hardest things to stay consistent on because I get so wrapped up in the internet. It's easy for me to lose track of time and be like, damn, I only ate once today. So I have to consciously be like, no, every 2 hours, munch on something. Every 2 hours, I have to put something into my body consistently. Like, that's like a thing. So now even my boyfriend's like, hey, like, make sure you have a snack because I have to train myself to consistently be eating.
Okay. So, you're in the spotlight a lot. And, what comes with that is a lot of backlash and a lot of rumors. It was a weekend across a video where a woman said she was scammed by you for $30,000. Like, how did you deal with that situation? Case? Nah.
Oh, that's crazy.
I want to get your side of the story.
I have a judgment against her, number one, because she did not pay me. Fun fact, she paid an affiliate, which is really brings you have to be so careful about who you promote, hire, or endorse because you are the bigger face. And although they may have paid somebody, they paid it thinking it was you or associated with you or for you or you were connected in some way, shape, or form. That was one of those situations where she had paid a business partner that I had no longer been working with and the money went to him. So obviously.
It sounds like that DJ Envy situation.
Yes, you have to be really careful about who you endorse. Like, extremely. You cannot co-sign people and think that they're not going to hold you accountable. Like, it's just that one, the contract didn't have.
So how did that make you feel, like, seeing that all over the internet, the comments and all that? How did that make you feel, like somebody
not
on your
bad
name?
Because I had proof.
Oh, okay.
If she had something that said she paid me, I probably would have, like, died. But she paid a completely different bank account. That's why she could only use social media.
Okay. Anybody else ever came at you besides her with any other bullshit?
No. Actually, in the last 7 years, I can count 9 people that we have had issues with, and out of those 9, 6 were refunded. The other 3 started calling me names, so no, you could take it on a hop.
Yeah, with everything, it's always going. It's nobody that hasn't been through that on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Where it has a business, somebody's gonna talk shit about you.
If you're doing refunds, I feel like it should nip it in the bud. But when you start calling me names and coming for my appearance and coming like you start bashing me, oh no, you can get it back in blood. Like, I don't care how bad it sounds. When you start bashing somebody and like disrespecting them or threatening them, no, I'm not giving you a refund. Even if I was wrong.
Would you ever bash a business? If that happened to you, would you ever get on the internet and bash them?
I don't believe in that.
I don't either.
Have you been through that? Like, somebody took advantage of you or like scammed you?
Yeah, like camera people.
And how you handle that?
People. Yeah. Not I take it on a hop. What am I supposed to do? Bro, I lost like 30 grand on one.
Not you feel though. You feel good.
30 grand on one because he didn't give me my edits. He just stopped responding. He sent me on my raw, so maybe like
30 grand on a photo shoot?
No, it was like 30 days of travel content.
Oh,
it didn't give me any of my edits, so none of my content was edited. I just had the raw, which I'm not an editor, so I feel like that was the same as like. And then another guy paid a deposit. It was a $5,000 deposit. He missed the flight, and it was a domino effect because it's most of my stuff is overseas. So if you miss one flight, you're missing the layover, and it just dominoes.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was like mostly just camera people. What did I learn from that? Get the camera people in the country you go to. I find them wherever. I don't care if they speak English. I'll figure it out.
We got Google Translate on the phone.
I get camera people in the countries I visit. Like, even no matter how rural it is, I will find a camera person out there. Like, no more flying them out.
So what's next? You got e-commerce, like any other investments or anything that interests you?
I buy single family homes and I place Section 8 tenants in them.
That is so smart. Yeah. Because the government is going to make sure you get your money.
I know a guy named Alex who tried to put me on. He from this area too. Dude, man, he just buy houses in like little low budget areas. Throw a wall up in there and
rent out the
call
rooms.
it a 4-bedroom. You can get the max on Section
I buy
8.
homes under $80,000. I use seller financing, so it's like $3,000 down, and I always do less than $5,000 on like repairs or things like that, and then Section 8. And they stay there forever.
Yeah, we gotta get with you and try to get us.
I learned
house.
from somebody else. That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was this
resources.
guy. He's like 35, and he's doing he has like a $20 million house in Miami, 4 Rolls Royces, $5 million yacht. He was living the way I wanted to live, so.
Yeah. The guy told me he got like a 2-bedroom house and through 2 walls up, and you get the max when it's like a 4-bedroom house from Section 8. So they'll give you like for a 1-bedroom $1,000 a month, and I think the max like $3,000 a month if it's a 4-bedroom.
Yeah,
house.
like some states
and
are really
just
paying so much for Section 8, and the
crazy.
people never leave.
They don't.
Like,
and that's
Monthly
government. He said you're
yeah.
gonna get it on the first.
yeah, you get it on the first
every month.
Every month, direct deposit.
Like ain't no
so
late rent. The government not late on
best
their rent.
thing ever. Definitely best passive income.
But it's hard now. Like people learning about it and getting oversaturated. They spending more.
How is it oversaturated?
People learn it. Like a lot of people.
People are poor. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Like they don't have the money to do it.
It's a lot of people that's broken.
Like,
just talk.
Like you
most
said, you put 3 down, so it don't take much money. Just learning the
people do, the average person
loopholes.
doesn't have $500 in savings. The average person is living check to check. The average person is behind on their car note right now. We are watching the extinction of the middle class right before our eyes every single day, and it's terrifying if you're in the middle. It's terrifying because we're seeing $100,000 income be the same as $50,000. Like literally those 2 people are living the same exact type of struggle, same exact type of stress, because the cost of food, the cost of gas, like all these things are adding up right before our eyes. And it's like really sad because we saw this era of everybody wanting to be a business owner, and we saw a lot of people not rise to the occasion. People aren't worried about starting a business anymore. People aren't worried about being a real estate investor.
Trying to make sure those bills are
because
paid,
they're
those
trying
kids
to make
fed.
sure their lights are on for their family of 4. A gallon of milk isn't even making it 5 days. A gallon of milk, if you want almond milk, I think it's like $6.50. Think about how fast that'll go in a family of 4. Think about a carton of eggs. Pastured raised eggs, I think are $12.98 at Trader Joe's, like $12. Think about how fast that goes.
I got 2, and it seems like I go grocery shopping every other damn day.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
$200-$300 at the grocery store.
Man,
Yeah.
I
Think
went
about
to
it.
go cook.
We still buy food stamps. Yes, we do.
But seriously, we're really watching like the average American doesn't care about buying a Section 8 house. They're applying for the 5-year wait list.
So the rich getting rich and the poor getting poor.
And it
Do you have
sucks.
sympathy towards the people that's like in those situations? Like
100%. I have a software company that helps people find the cheapest groceries in their local area and does cart comparison from Walmart to Aldi to Publix. So you can see which store in your whole cart is the cheapest option and get it delivered. So I totally feel that because I moved out and I was feeling that pain of like, bro, I'm starving right now and this man isn't buying shit. And I come from a home with a magic refrigerator where everything was there every single day to now I'm literally begging somebody to give me $100 and then like going and buying a gallon of milk and him drinking it with his homeboy within a day. You know how mad I still remember how mad I was, bro. Like, cause I literally had like, let's say $40 and I bought Simply Lemonade, just like $4, and the whole thing would be gone the same day.
I was mad about my Simply Lemonade. It's like
You feel me? Like, and I just understand that I just can't imagine having children and like that stress. You know what I'm saying? Because you never want to tell a kid no when it comes to food.
Exactly.
You never. That's just like one of those things.
I can't have no juice. I
yeah,
got
you
water.
feel me? Because you can't afford more juice. Like you don't. This is our reality right now, and e-commerce allows people low barrier entry to sell online to make an extra $500. You know, an extra $500 is your groceries. An extra $500 is somebody's car payment right now. Like it's really kind of like it moves that needle in your life just enough to make you feel like you're not drowning.
Yeah.
Just scary.
So what it's like now, like from what it was when you first started and now, like, is it a lot of people doing it? Is it slower? Like, have it ever got to that point where it was like, okay, this ain't doing what it used to do?
No. Somebody
Still
else asked me. They
booming.
were like, there's no lows. I haven't had a low since my eviction. I'm not going to lie to you.
So
My
do you
low was
offer,
from my miscarriage.
Do you offer like on your YouTube channel, like, certain ways to get in, and you know, stuff like that?
I have a video on my YouTube channel labeled like how to make $500 fast with no money, and it's just selling an above ground pool on Facebook. And people in the comments will tell you they were making money off of it. Like, I have free classes on Mondays and Thursdays showing how to sell air fryers and toasters. And every single day I post somebody making money. It's not like,
What's your best platform that you use?
eBay and Facebook Marketplace if you're dead broke, and then once you have like a couple $1,000s, you can move up to like Amazon, Walmart.
No, I'm saying for you right now, like your
Me,
favorite
I sell my
platform
own
right now.
shit now. I sell on Walmart, and I sell like on my own website. I can buy inventory, pay for advertising. I am not poor anymore.
So, do you use like TikTok? Like, would you consider yourself an influencer or anything like that, or you just
no, because I don't try to influence people to buy anything. But maybe I don't know. I've never tried.
More now, it's just
Because
more
I
so
see
like
the content,
a lifestyle.
because with the travel and stuff, I didn't know if that had
Just
anything
travel
to do
for
with.
fun.
Oh, that's not content to make money off of.
No, I just like to do it.
Oh, okay.
So Instagram didn't pay you like for
They did for Reels when they were paying for Reels 100%. I'm not going to say I never made money off of Reels and people don't find me because of my content, but I don't wake up in the morning and say, hey, let's go to here to try to make a video to make money. Like, I genuinely want to do that stuff.
Oh, okay, that's cool then.
I genuinely just like swimming with whales. I know.
But you guys, it's a whole nother market
love
now with
it.
like what's the dude Speed and Kai, like that YouTube money, like
They're
different, like
streaming, that's
content
streaming.
money.
Yeah,
That's
that's
completely
different.
different. And it's so crazy you bring up streaming. I feel like if streaming was around in 2016, I don't think I would have been able to have a relationship. I would have been addicted.
Yeah.
I
streaming?
think I would have got, because it's really hard to come out of it. Like I
Yeah.
try to, because I go live, which is like equivalent to streaming back then. But I feel like if I had gotten to streaming, like even during the pandemic, I don't think I would have been able to like pull myself out.
Now that you say that, that's probably why it's so easy to them. They so addicted to it.
It's addicting.
They
It's
can't stop
addicting
the
like
camera.
live
They make it
because
seem so easy.
because you get so used. Take it from me, like you get so used
Yeah,
to
dopamine.
talking yourself on a camera. Like I am grateful that I didn't get into streaming because I don't know if I would have gotten out. I think I would have just been locked away. Like, yeah, guys, come with me here.
Yeah, I be looking at dude Kai like this the greenest. Like that man just.
It's fun though. Once you're in
when
it.
he's young
green to
too.
me.
And
He's
you
young.
make like it's almost like your viewers become your family because you talk to them so much.
And they interact so much. And it's like, wow, all these people just watching.
Million.
Like my
Yeah.
son would literally fall asleep watching this dude.
It's crazy.
I'm like, bro, turn off the fucking TV.
I get it though, because I have live and like the same 100, 200 people, like there religiously. Same people have been following me for years, watching me for years. So I get it. I just personally am happy that I didn't get into the loop of it because I feel like I need to evolve and keep making my exits like off of socials.
So when do you feel like I'm done? Like what's the end goal?
Once I have enough properties and my software company is big enough,
Yeah.
I'm good. Like we're just building everything up and it's definitely on track. I'm super grateful for the growth that I've had and everything, but it's just I've been living life on easy mode, I would say, since 2020.
Do you got any people like like people they put on like they success or like anybody
I have like
working
a lot
under
of
you?
people that have met me that I'm friends with even to this day that are now making well over $500,000, if not $1 million a year, 100%. Like just chilling. Like
Boss man D-Lo got to get in with you.
I'm crying. Like
How would you? What advice would you give to someone that's up and coming entrepreneur that's ready to quit right now? That's in doubt.
quit with no backup plan is crazy. You should stay at your job till you have money. I would never recommend just like jumping off the cliff because
No, let's not say like they're like maybe they're at a 9-to-5 and they're trying to
Investing.
transition from that 9-to-5 and they're starting a business, but they're just like, this is too much. This is overwhelming. I don't want to do this shit no more. What would be your advice to them?
number one, it's not for everybody, but two,
It's not for everybody.
two, like you just gotta pull that shit out of you, bro. Like it's not gonna be fun in the beginning. It's not like people look at my travel and they look at me in 2024 and they forget 2016 to 2020. Like they forget it.
Yeah.
That's why I always share my old stuff because I was in the house from 2016 till 2021. I didn't go anywhere. I started traveling 2021. So it's like everyone's like, "Oh my god, you travel all the time." I put in years,
Work,
blood,
too.
sweat,
They don't
and
never
tears.
see the struggle. They always see just the
Yeah,
fame.
they're just like, "Oh my god, you're never home."
Because people don't really average, like people don't really publicize their struggles. Like,
For sure. That's
Oh,
why
yeah,
I
definitely.
that's why I take pride in documenting my entire journey. Every deposit, every live, every product I sold is in my highlights. It says how I started. It says life update when everything went to shit. When my miscarriage happened, I have all of it. Every single thing is documented every day, all the way up to $1 million a month. Like,
what was your biggest purchase?
my biggest purchase, probably cars and houses. That's really it.
You know, for make sure I put your notifications on when you go live now. From now on.
Like, cars and houses, probably. Pets,
So
travel.
What kind of
Before
pet
we-
you got that's
Those
expensive?
are my cats.
Oh yeah, the bald head cats.
Before we get out of
Bald
here,
head
we
cats.
always end our session with a few questions. So pick which one.
Relationship debates.
Relationship
From
debate.
tonight's conversation. I don't know if you ever seen that podcast, but they're pretty lit.
I feel like I've been on it.
Probably. You probably have. But they're
Pull a
always
card
like,
for her. We all gonna ask you a question.
you always see them like on
You know, that'd be one.
social media. Ooh. You want to go first?
Go ahead. Ed.
You're married and your spouse tells you that they slept around while you were dating.
Ooh.
Would this change anything? Explain.
Do I have a kid?
Let's act like you do.
No. The fuck? My nigga gonna be in a 2-parent household or I'll die trying.
She a ride or die, y'all. But only she got that ring on her finger. Only.
And as a child.
And it's a
It's a
child.
lie.
Because
Yeah.
if I only gotta worry about me,
Deuces.
Yeah, I feel like I put up with more if it was a child.
if there's a
involved, for sure.
baby. I just feel like
Or be more
I
understanding.
was in a 2-parent home, so I'm gonna put my happiness second. Like I am. That's just what it is. People be like, but you gotta be a happy parent. Like, I'll find some happiness. I'll figure it out. Like,
Cheating is cheating like another source of happiness.
Um,
If he take it there,
would I cheat back?
yeah.
Ooh, I don't know. I feel like that's detrimental to the child. I do.
You cheating back.
Cause what if I don't know.
He not gonna find out. The child.
I don't want my kid to look at me
unless the
that way.
dad just on
I
some
don't want my
wild
kid
shit.
to look at me like that.
The child. What if the child won't find out?
Yes. As long as my kid is like at the pinnacle of everything, we're good.
You already read the question?
Nah.
Oh, go ahead.
If you go through your significant other's phone and you find anything incriminating, would you tell them why or why not?
The phone is getting broken right then and there. Now we have no phone. No phone. And you remember that Fresh Prince Bel-Air where he comes in, the house is empty?
Wrong.
Period, straight face. Wait, when's your birthday?
November
November what?
8th.
8th. So you are
Scorpio.
Scorpio.
Yeah.
Oh, don't play with her.
No.
Yeah, Scorpio
I
is
would.
on
I'm
there.
gonna tell you exactly how it would happen. I would book him a massage, like the longest one that they fucking have. Like, is it like 2 hours?
120 hours.
Yeah, 120 minutes.
My bad.
Yeah, I would book the massage, and then I will pay. I don't give a fuck who I gotta pay, but we are gonna empty this whole motherfucking
You're a
house.
different kind of evil.
I'm gonna take every
You done did some-
Premeditated.
spoon. You're not gonna give so much as a fucking piece of toilet paper left in this house. It's mine, and it's leaving.
It sounds
And-
like you done did some shit like this
And I'm
before.
gonna pray for you.
And I'm turning that.
I
the
mean,
heat on.
after my eviction, fun fact though, this is my toxic moment. First time actually admitting this. After the eviction, he didn't have no bread. Like, I don't know if he blew it. I don't know, but he didn't have bread. So all his stuff was in storage. But it was, you know how they tell you like, oh, it was gonna go up for auction. You don't pay the storage unit. I was like, I have bread. So I was
So
like,
you
oh,
bought it?
I told him I'm gonna pay it. I'm gonna pay it. Just add me. Like, you know how you have to legally add. I went there with the next man, emptied it,
Oh, you savage.
took everything, took to all.
Savage life.
He found out from my Instagram because I took a picture and the curved $4,000 TV was in the background.
That's probably why he called and said you owe him.
Get it back
Get
in blood.
it in blood.
You should have paid your.
It was so
Storage
funny
is
because he
not
sent
that
me he
much.
sent me the screenshot of like the grown ass man taking it like from they have the cameras. He like, you going to jail? I was like, I'll pay out the bond. Fuck off.
All right. A man said that his significant other expects him to pay all the bills. He expects sex on the regular, even if she's not in the mood. Right?
Wait, I'm paying the bills.
No,
wait,
he's
is it-
paying the bills.
Oh.
So he expects sex on the regular, even if you're not in the mood. And for some reason, you say you're not in the mood, and he says he's not in the mood to pay the bills. Is he out of line?
I say for whatever reason, I was born in November. You know that, right?
Yeah, you just said that.
I don't want that to go over your head.
Yeah, I just went over that. So let's break it down.
Like, I don't really have like another mood.
So
I don't have a
yeah.
knot
So
in the mood.
you just told us what type of time you on. So I mean, do you agree with that? He pays all the bills. He take you all over the world. Should he ever hear no from you?
He won't hear no. He'll hear not right now.
Hell, boy, get this ass out.
Not right now.
Quick.
Like, not right now. Maybe later.
Yeah,
But not no.
reasonable.
That's funny.
That's reasonable.
So we're about to close out. You have any like last words? Any words of inspiration?
Yes, Sirski. So make sure you guys download Cellyce, CELLYCE, my software to help you find cheap groceries in your local area. And if you're trying to learn how to make some type of money selling online, whether it's your own products or other people's products, hit me up.
I'm tapping in with my girls.
I
so y'all
always
better tap in.
respond. I literally always respond. I'm really big on creating, a friendship with all of you because I know what I needed was a friend when I first got started. So let me be that for you because I know a lot of people be acting like, I don't know. And this dress my sister made. My sister made my dress.
Super cute.
It's Golden Soleil, so she made it. So you guys should buy it.
Give her an Instagram shout out.
It's Golden Soleil.
Golden Soleil. Oh, okay.
But you guys can find her at Victoria Hurt, obviously my sister. But yeah, my sister makes my clothes. So
Ooh, shout out
Oh yeah,
to
we
sister.
got Huncho.
We got
Easter. What's up?
Huncho.
You pulling up?
Oh yeah, so if y'all want some custom pieces,
Yeah, I
we
got
know where to
you.
go now.
What's up?
That's
You
on the
pulling up,
31st.
Huncho? Easter
Hold on,
Sunday.
when is Easter?
The
March
31st,
31st.
which is so weird.
The 31st of March?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
The world is
Easter
weird
Sunday.
right now.
Hey, y'all go get them
Happy
Huncho
New
tickets.
Year's,
They
y'all.
selling fast. They selling crazy.
Appreciate you coming out.
No, thank you for
Thank you,
having me. It was dope
appreciate you.
shit.
Huncho,
guys
first
like,
time in the city.
Share, subscribe.
We'll be back next
Go buy y'all
Friday.
Huncho tickets.
Nah, next Friday. After Huncho, we coming back after
Nah, but I got
Huncho.
Becky coming Friday.
You got what?
I got Becky coming
On the
Friday.
29th.
I
So
forgot
we
to talk.
got-
You wasn't here when we were talking about it.
What's going on? Jeez, I'm late to the party. I'm
So,
going
yeah.
to Asia though.
For March 31st?
I'm gonna be there till April 28th. I'm
When
going
you
to the
leave?
Philippines.
When you leave?
Like literally next week, bro.
You going for a month?
Yes, I want to swim with the
Those are
whales.
the type of places you go for a month.
Yeah.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie.
y'all.
I ain't gonna lie. I go traveling and be like ready to come home like 2 days.
I got like 3 days,
Not
4
when you
days.
going that far out the
Bro,
country.
Alright, done.
what?
We
It's
done,
an
Phil.
18-hour flight, bro.
Exactly.
I'm going to the Philippines, Laos, and then Australia, and then I'm coming home.
Because it's so much cheaper to
So
fly
yeah, she ain't gonna be there.
in
But
those
y'all,
countries than to
we
just
at
buy tickets.
Huncho Easter. Y'all pull up. Y'all follow her
y'all.
on Instagram.
Just saying, they ain't right, and I can see it. Now one of them got a man, now one of them got a plan. Now one of them fucking with you, now one of them drive a Benz. Everyone done tried to fuck me, but I can't let you be embarrassed. Why the hell you at the club with them when we can be in Paris? Why the hell you go outside, I'm trying to fuck, girl, start a family. You can be with me while I'm locked in here trying to make